Let us begin with the glaring skies up above. Here in the first, the world has been all but consumed by primordial light. It began a century ago, by this realm's reckoning. A luminous flood swallowing everything in its path. More than 9/10 of this star was lost. And the fortunate few who survived are hounded by abominations born of that catastrophe even now. Sin Eaters, we call them. The creature you saw earlier was one such monstrosity. Sin Eaters are drawn to serve the strongest of their kind, a class of creature we call Light Wardens. And from what we have been able to ascertain, only a handful of these entities exist. It was to save the first from this menace that I learned to bridge the rift between worlds, that I might call upon the aid of the greatest of heroes. Though it meant depriving a world of its champion, I had to try. If we are to restore balance to the first and head off a potential calamity, it is imperative that we put each and every Light Warden to the sword. For in saving the first, you would bring salvation to the source as well.
I know you. You're the warrior of light from the source. My real name is Ardbert. If you recall my tale, it was my comrades and I who caused the flood. The flood was poised to swallow Northrend. Minfilia and my friends, they surrendered what little they had left to hold it back. Just faded away, leaving me to bear witness.
No! Stand back! Your time has not yet come.
I am a shade, cursed to do naught but drift. You were summoned to save the first. A waste of time. This world is beyond saving, like those who try to save it.
Forgive the interruption, my lord, but Hallminster Switch is requesting reinforcements. They say the Sin Eaters are attacking in force, and the village could soon be overrun. It's releasing its ether! Fall back! We cannot let it touch us! Quickly, my lord, we must withdraw!
That will not be necessary, Captain. The blessing of light, and the hero who wields it now stands before you. How many years have I waited for this moment? For the one possessed of her blessing. For you. Behold! The monster's power is broken, and the world, twisted by its touch, returns to its rightful form.
Sunless sea. The warrior of darkness has come.
Well, well. The commander of the Yulmoran army himself. To what do I owe the honor, General Ranjit?
His Benevolence, Lord Vorthri, is gravely concerned that the actions of an ignorant few may jeopardize relations between man and Sin-Eater. My lord has decreed that it suffer the same retribution.
According to reports, the Yulmoran forces at Laxan Loft were observed taking a prisoner. A young woman believed to be none other than the Oracle of Light, Minfilia.
Keep moving!
Thancred?
So, you are the wretch who stole her from us.
And what if I am?
What?
As if I didn't have enough on my hands already. Mayhap there is another way. One which does not require bloodshed.
Not so long ago, here in the shadow of the northern ranges, lay the great kingdom of Thurbert. A nation with a proud history that the Sin-Eaters cut short, just like all the rest. Since that time, these lands have become a haven for Fey folk. Dreamers frolicking amidst the ruins of a forgotten realm.
First, rendezvous with Urianger. And second, eliminate the Light Warden of this land. As you know, I freed young Minfilia from captivity in Yulmore some 3 years past. Not long after, the two of us journeyed to the south of Armareng. It was there that she awakened, the Minfilia of old.
When the time comes, you will find me here. Until that day.
Thancred once told me that if the efforts to summon you failed, it would fall to me to face the Light Wardens. I realized then that it was the only reason he kept me close. As a contingency. The truth is, he can't stand to be around me. Because I'm not her. I'm not his Minfilia. We can play no more.
Look! The sky!
Shall we attend to those unwise enough to trespass in our realm?
General? What are our orders? What do we do?
Axla Orwain! Axla Orwain!
Help me! All who stand with a warrior of darkness shall face justice. My master demands it.
Silly sapling! I shall remain at your side. Even should my body be in the castle, 'tis a simple thing to have a little part of me accompany you. Treat them as you would your Isnefis.
I am Solus Sos Galvus, founding father of the Garlean Empire. As for my true identity... I am Emmett Selk, Ascian. Behold the sky, restored to its former glory. Infuriating. Do you have any idea how much you have delayed the rejoining? But you had to come and ruin it all! Look, it did cross my mind to simply side with Vorthri and kill you all. But that's no different from what Lahabrea did. And so, while it is liable to be troublesome, I have settled upon a different approach. Cooperation.
No matter how far he goes, man cannot resist looking back on the path he has walked. The untold stories and secrets of the past can be more alluring than the promise of tomorrow. And so he braves the forests of Raktika. In search of mystery and wonder. Of Ronka, to which all seekers of hidden truths are inevitably drawn.
Do not fail.
Is there aught you wish to say to me? A word of thanks, perhaps? Ah, there is a sight to bring a tear to the eye.
You recognize these scenes?
Before the Great Sundering, there was one world. A world that knew naught but peace and prosperity. Until it was faced with a crisis. Unprecedented, terrifying. Civilization found itself perched upon a precipice, staring into oblivion. But through prayer and sacrifice, the will of the star was made manifest. Zodiac was his name, and by his grace was the calamity averted.
Zodiac.
A savior mighty and magnificent, deserving of reverence and gratitude. One would have thought, yet some thought otherwise. From the fears of these naysayers would rise Hydaelyn, she who was to serve as his shackles, to bind him and hold him in check. And so they fought, and they fought, and they fought, and in the end, Hydaelyn was victorious. With all her strength, she smote him, dealing a blow so devastating that it split the very fabric of reality. And thus was Zodiac banished and his being divided.
I'm sorry, I can only assume I misheard. But it sounded an awful lot like you were implying both Zodiac and Hydaelyn are not gods. But
they are gods after a fashion, yes. But no different from the kind with which you are so intimately acquainted. The eldest and most powerful of primals.
You have spun quite a tale. Yet you have not explained the role of the Ascians in all of this. How is it you are privy to ancient secrets lost to time?
We Ascians know because it is our history, our story. It was we who summoned Zodiac, we natives of that sundered paradise. Now, do you see why we yearn for the great rejoining? For our world, for our people, for all creation to be made whole again. Wouldn't you wish for the same?
I tire of these games, Urianger. Why do you pretend you cannot see it?
The blessing may spare him the fate of becoming a Light Warden. But you cannot be blind to the nascent corruption. He is not as he was in the Source.
Think he was telling the truth? Emmett, I mean. All that rot about Hydaelyn being no different from any other primal. If so, what would that make her blessing? Are we just slaves to her will?
many. Leader! Lena, hold on.
They turned on me.
This one is mine!
We need only hold out a little while longer. Reinforcements are coming, remember? The captain said so. We're going to be all right.
Run! Run, damn you! God damn it!
Please let this work. Please let this work. No! No, no! Stay back! Stay back!
Help! Help! No anyone!
Why did you spare me? Why? What have I done to deserve this mercy?
Forward! Forward! If you can still hold a sword, follow me! Wounded to the rear! Weapons and ready! Let's make this count!
Fight and struggle. Seek salvation by your own hands. Though the losses be grave, endure them. Though the victories be hollow, claim them.
Don't pretend you're not of the same mind. You fought well today. Saved a great many lives. Thank you.
I am fine. Completely and utterly fine. Better than fine. Hale and hearty and still alive to mourn those who are not. Who I failed to protect when they needed me most. We've come so far, so goddamn far. I could have sworn the end was in sight, and now... Now they will never see it.
Impudent worms of the Crystarium! The tragedy that has befallen you is of your own making. Divine retribution for your defiance. Let this be a lesson to all those who would walk the path of sin. The wicked shall not inherit this world!
Take comfort in the bonds you share. Accept the pain when the time comes to part. Press on, for joy and sorrow walk hand in hand. Beyond Mount Garik lie the hills of Amber, beneath which run hidden veins of mineral wealth.
You continue to fascinate me, Exarch. But tell me, who are you?
Or ran, at least. Mayhap they are spent. Or mayhap the ringing of hammers can yet be heard below.
Wait, is that Ranjit? You have to go, now!
Thancred, no!
I leave her in your hands. Hurry! Not another step! Your fight is with me! My blood! Answer my call! My foes! Ward their blows! You would have her suffer and die. I would spare her that fate.
That is not for you or anyone else to decide, ever again.
Ours is a meeting long overdue. Full glad am I that we may finally speak.
I want to make a difference. I want to help them like they helped me, and maybe even inspire others to do the same.
Though my power was all but spent in staying the flood, I prayed this final act would give hope to those who survived.
Thank you, Minfilia, for believing in us, for believing in me.
Dearest friend, you are a hero to us both. But not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
Minfilia?
I can track the Light Wardens now. Maybe even help you fight them.
I'm glad you're back.
She will need a name.
What about Reen? Of course, if it's not to your liking, I can think of something else.
Reen. Yes, I rather like the sound of it. Thank you.
That settles it then. Welcome aboard, Reen.
Back to Calusia, the last refuge of light.
I see. Minfilia's gone then.
What's the matter? Are you all right?
What just happened? Minfilia said my time had not yet come. That I still had a role to play. Not even the most valiant heroes can stand alone.
I can feel it. A dark presence is by to me. Keep them away from me! I command you! Keep them away!
Long live Lord Vorthri.
Press on with Alphano. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
You will find my master in his chamber. But only should you kill me this day. Come! Let us settle this once and for all!
No, it can't be. The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater, it's a man. Oh God, no, stop him! Thancred, stop him!
In the heavens?
Did Vorthri do that?
Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. Until next time.
Here it comes!
again!
Insolent worms. You will learn your place.
Find Vorthree. We will hold the Eaters here. Come! Let's finish this!
Are you so determined to die? One last chance, villains! Bow down and acknowledge your king! Your god! I see now. This is the passion of my attention. Very well. I shall embrace this fight. Of your existence. Why am I cast down? But it is you who are the villains. Father told me that I am hope. I am righteousness. That I am a god. That is why I was born. As man and sin eater both. How can this be? I should be the one looking down at you. Help me, damn you! I am your god!
Look! The sky!
For Fend.
He cannot contain the light. He's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
It's changing back.
The combined power of every Light Warden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear. And so I shall relieve you of it.
Exarch! What are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds.
Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
You knew of this, Urianger. He intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrent.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered. Thank you for fighting for this world, for believing. Fare you well, my friend, my inspiration.
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all likelihood, the Exarch arrived here with the tower. This much I had surmised, yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero.
You bastard!
Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you. What a disappointment you turned out to be. I placed my faith in you, let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now, halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage. I am an Ascian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in the great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to achieve the desired result, I created Vorthri. Thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided he could contain and control the light. If not, then he, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that. You still retain your form and your senses. But you have all but become a Sin Eater. Whether you will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into Sin Eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether. Those few with the will left to fight may rise up against you, but before your absolute might, they will quickly know despair. There is no hope. We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What Vorthri achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair. But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world to its knees, hero. I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest. There, you may complete your descent into madness, with some dignity, far from prying eyes. Till then, I bid you farewell, Eater.
The people of this city have spirit, I'll give them that. They've not lost the will to fight. You're in a corner, and there doesn't seem to be any obvious way out. But that doesn't mean it's over. However hopeless it seems, you haven't lost yet. There were times in the years and decades that followed when I wondered if we might not have been better off just letting the rejoining happen. That we'd made one last mistake. But seeing that giant Talos stir to life cured me of any doubts I still had. Our people coming together as one. To think that their hope still burned so bright. We made the right decision. And I can finally feel proud of the part we played in helping this world survive. Well, come on then. As I thought, what happened between us was no coincidence. My story may be finished, but the fates have gifted me a minor role in yours. The path I once walked is now yours to finish. For what it's worth, I cast my lot with yours. If you need a push, I'll be right there behind you. If you lose control, I'll do my best to stop you. So, let us be about it, hero.